Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived here at Seems Legit Garage. We got the BMW pulled into the bay, but first I want to give you guys a quick kind of walkthrough of the shop and what they do here. We have been here, I think, once or twice before on this channel, but as a quick reminder, these guys, they're like the BMW pros of the United States. Anything BMW that you need, they have it here. They even have this gem, which was a 330ci. I know this is what you guys were expecting me to do. We're not even gonna come anywhere close to this. Is actually the fastest 330ci in the United States. Check this thing out. I mean, it's literally insane, wide bodied. I don't even know what's under the hood.
M50, baby.
An M50, and we got, I think it's a dual clutch transmission. A whole like race swapped interior, bucket seats, roll cage, you name it. This thing's absolutely a menace.
Menace is a good word for it.
It is. I think this is just getting our audience's hope up. Yeah, see, we're not doing anything like this. This is freaking insane.
This thing's
Holy
been through
crap.
4 M54s, and this is the 3rd M50.
That's insane.
It makes some dangerous horsepower.
And give us a quick rundown on yours.
Mine, 135i, full fake 1M. So for the short story is they only sold 750 1Ms in the United States. And so basically if you want one, it's like 70 grand. The 1 Series has the same track width and wheelbase as the E46. So E46 everyone loves because they're short, they're narrow.
Yeah,
and
I never knew that.
They're super light. And the 1 Series was basically a clone of that. E90s and E92s are 4 inches longer.
Wow.
So,
Dude's just spitting facts straight up right now. I didn't even know any of this.
We know our BMW stuff, but
That's
stock
crazy.
motor. Makes like 770 at the wheels, big
Holy
single
smoke.
turbo, no interior, full aero.
Wow. That's badass.
Yeah.
One day, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have something somewhat relatively close to one of these, but not for a while. Not for a while. So you guys dabble in the JDM a little bit too. It's not just BMW stuff.
No, not just BMW.
I mean, I saw a Supra in here. That is a BMW. That or was.
The Supra is a BMW.
Come across the front, we have the front lobby, the sweet Hex lights, the racing seats. Some goodies for you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever choose to come by.
Yep.
And then upstairs is even cooler. This is my favorite part. This is like, dude, this is the hangout.
Where we come to work.
Where we come to work, yeah. So when we say we're going to work, this is what we mean by work. Got the ping pong table. We got dual racing simulator setups. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? That's badass.
It's pretty sick.
And then just a whole lounge area. This is where we kick it and watch Formula One. Do you want to show us your little Formula One
Memorabilia?
memorabilia? What? How the hell do you say that? Memorabilia.
We got a bunch of dumb stuff. We either won at auctions or whatever. So like the first E46 F3 JDM car to win the Japanese Touring Car Championship.
Wow.
We got some work wheels. That was an Acura NSX GT3. And then we get the big hitters. So this Lance Stroll in Mugello of 2021 had a big wreck, and we ended up getting some brakes and wheels from that wreck.
Crazy.
So this is a true F1 wheel. It's got marked. It's still got the sensors and stuff in it.
Wow,
Still
that's
got the
crazy.
center lock.
So is that what they use, like the impact
Yeah,
gun on?
that's the impact. So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
this is all, it's cast magnesium. I think we weighed it. It weighs like 7 pounds.
Wow.
It's a 13-inch by 17.5 inches.
That's
It's
insane.
pretty gnarly.
And this is the brake disc.
Yeah, so that is
This
made
is
by Brembo.
light as a freaking feather,
It
dude.
weighs about 3.5 pounds. It takes about 5 months to manufacture that. So it's just,
Holy
it's
smokes.
pure carbon. It's not a carbon ceramic, and it's
Wow.
just baked and pressed for months
Dude.
at a time. And like
This like brake discs are usually really hefty. This is like, look how light that is. That's crazy.
a nice 2-piece brake disc will weigh like 20 pounds.
20. And how much is that? What you said?
Like 3.5.
Wow.
So
That's
I think
crazy.
the going rate for the 2023 season was if you could save 1 kilogram, they would pay $150,000 for it.
Holy.
You got IndyCar front wings.
Wow.
We bought this with the dream of actually making this work on Mike's car.
Oh, really?
'Cause we do want to do Pikes Peak, so we were like, well, we should just make the most ignorant front splitter ever. I guess I'll let the cat out of the bag. This was like $600 on eBay.
Wow.
But this probably costs IndyCar, I don't know, probably $120,000 when they make their front wings. It's
That's crazy.
some pretty cool pieces.
You did peep my shirt, didn't you?
Ooh,
Got the F1
got it at
swag.
Vegas?
I did, man. Bro, that thing is a heavy exhaust.
I was kind of like Joe Crow. I don't think I could do 10.
Dude, let's see. Let's see how many you could do.
This is like Mr. Beast challenge.
Right.
I'll give you $1 for every rep you could do. Also, the right side is way more weight. Okay, I'm done. I'm not a gym bro.
He's like, I'm already sweating.
I'm not supposed to.
It's 9 in the morning.
Now I'm gonna have to break a header bolt and my arms just.
Your arm's gonna fall. I think, dude, this thing. What the hell? Like, I see why the guy took the
full of
exhaust
rocks?
off. Bro, this thing was probably quieter than a Tesla from the factory.
Oh, it probably. Oh yeah, right.
Man, oh boy, these should be fun, huh? He just can't wait.
There's gonna be so many rusty bolts.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a lot of WD-40 and torches. Hopefully you have.
I got a nice torch.
Okay,
I got
good.
a plasma torch too.
All
If
right.
we just have to cut it.
We
right
might
off
need
the
that. So this is what we are working with today, ladies and gentlemen. These are catless headers, and they are from our favorite shop, eBay.
eBay? I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it is eBay.
We also got these. We got some gaskets as well. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna get a quick before shot of the exhaust note.
Nice.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to support the engine from the top while we basically get rid of the
Suspension and subframe.
Cool. That's cool that they have the little hook that's literally designated for this brace.
BMW knows you have to change their motors all the time, so they're like, we're going to give you a really convenient hook.
Exactly. At least they're self-aware, right? That's like knowing your red flags, you know what I mean?
Knowing is half the battle, right?
Exactly. So we're just gonna start by disassembling the underbody basically to access the current exhaust manifolds, and we're gonna swap those out for some headers. We got the studio lights so you guys can actually see. Oh yeah.
Look at
that.
Nope.
Nope,
They're
almost.
They're too cheap. You just can't move them fast.
Blew a fuse. Now we can see all of the little oil
spills. Dude, you got some nice strips coming out.
That's pretty gnarly though, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Man.
This is why we did an oil pan gasket.
Exactly. Wow, okay. We had to break out the torch a lot sooner than we were hoping.
We made it 8 minutes, probably.
All right, and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, 10 minutes in. Here we go. We're
whipping out the Sawzall.
Put that weapon away.
Yeah. Mitch, the boy, he pulled up. Modded Detroit in the house. We're linking the two OGs together.
You got the whole gang here,
The whole gang, and we're lowering the subframe here. Just found out that this motor mount is completely non-existent.
Literally just wasn't even attached.
It wasn't attached.
My slut lights. I thought that was busted.
But thankfully we have a replacement for that. 10 hours later. If anybody wants some catalytic converters, I don't know if it's legal to sell these, but shoot me a DM. Wow, that took a lot more than I thought it was gonna take. But
I mean, we didn't break a single bolt.
other than the exhaust.
Yeah, those don't count.
Well, now we can reverse it and
Yeah, basically. Just do everything we did all over again.
all over again.
Oh.
What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, honestly, it's going pretty smooth.
It started off rough.
But cutting the exhaust made all the world
did.
of
That
difference
was
getting to the bolts.
A
so-
genius man right here, a
Yeah.
genius man. And so now we're about to work on the oil pump, and we're draining the oil currently.
Yeah.
I think that we are done for the day. We got the oil pan out. We actually had to lower the power steering pump in order to access the oil pan, and it wasn't fun. So this right here is the power steering pump, and we had to remove it because this was in the way of the oil pan, which goes basically from the front of the engine where the crank pulley is all the way down and back to the transmission area. You can see here the chain, and underneath this is going to be your crankshaft, and it's pretty complex shit, at least for me, maybe not for you. This is my oil pan right here. It was actually in great shape. There was no metal shards or anything throughout it, but we are thinking, right?
Yeah, we might as well. So this is a baffle Well, this is N54, but this is an M54 pan that we put a baffle in for our new car coming up.
I might steal it from you guys.
Yeah, I'll let you have it, I guess, and you can order one, and I'll just weld it in.
So,
since it is sitting right here.
The baffle is basically, it prevents the oil from sloshing around, so that you never lose oil pressure. And I would like to have that, because we have it off, so we might as well use the one that's sitting right next to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys mine, and you can weld a new one into mine. So, sounds like a plan.
Comes full circle.
Full circle. Right? On that note, I guess we're done for the day. I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. We're back. It is day 2. We're here bright and early, just like we were the first day, and we're basically undoing everything we did in day 1. I really am excited to start this car up with just the header dump and just see how loud it sounds with just the raw engine. No catalytic converters, no resonators, no mufflers. It's gonna be loud. I don't know if it's gonna sound good or not, but we're gonna try it. We gotta get the exhaust that's sitting over there welded, put back up into the car. We're about to rebuild the oil pump. This is all new stuff to me, you guys. Like, I've done headers and stuff like that, but I've never gotten down and dirty with oil pumps and oil pans and stuff like that. So I'm learning here just as much as some of you, hopefully. But we're gonna get down and dirty today, just like we did day 1. So say RIP to my Paxson F1 hoodie that I got from Vegas. I don't know why I chose to wear this one, but it's a sealed deal. How are we today?
Dude, we're feeling good.
Hopefully that lasts more than 10 minutes into the project.
Taking things off is always harder than putting things on.
That's true. So hopefully today's smooth.
Now we can soak everything.
Yep. PB Blaster.
Make a nice little cocktail.
PB Blast cocktail. We got Mikey here. He is about to work in his Rolex.
No, Chris told me to stop. I'm stopping.
Bro's about to just risk it all.
Literally tag team and Mike with the camera.
We're tabbed.
I know what Riley Reid feels like.
So this is the new billet pump.
You guys sell this, right?
Correct, yep.
And this is the oil pump kit that's basically gonna
make it indestructible. Yeah, you're not gonna lose your oil pump and blow up your motor with this.
Awesome. Mikey's gonna show us how it's done, right?
So first socket, take off the main nut, was a 17. And basically we're just gonna take these bolts out, boom, 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 and then pull this whole thingamabobber out.
Losing my oil pump virginity today.
It's a lot of
a
lot of sexual talks right now in the morning for 10 o'clock on a Monday.
It means none of us had a strong weekend. So this oil pump has an upgraded shaft. It's a billet shaft. So basically the main place where the stock one breaks is right here. It'll just snap off. And that, and also see those like little like grooves, the knurls, is like what this thing drives itself on, and those strip out when you ride limiter a lot.
And they can get this on seamslegitgarage.com.
Of course, baby.
Hell yeah, that's what we like.
Look at that. He's plugging and I'm not even plugging.
So literally we're just gonna take the pump and then we're just gonna stick it back in the hole.
Mike just helped us put on the new oil pump. Now we're about to put the oil pan gasket onto the car, then onto the headers. That's the juicy, good stuff right there that everybody's been waiting for. I thought you put it all back up. We got one of the headers in, so we're gonna go ahead and tighten that down. Then we're gonna put in the long boy right here. And from there, then we have to basically reassemble everything. We still haven't gotten to the oil pan yet, but we're gonna do that after the headers. Voila, they are in. It is such a tight fit, but we were able to make them work and they look really good. Our only concern is this right here, how these are gonna line up with the actual OEM exhaust, but
we're pretty close.
We'll cross that road when we get to it, you know? And then we're just waiting on UPS for the gasket for the oil pan, and then we're off to the races? Is that the saying?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's only like 12 bolts after that to get this back up. So.
Yeah. Good thing we have a shop. Because holy smokes, it's crazy out here. He's bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see in your...
Nope. Basically, this piece, or this header, was properly measured and is the right size. Whereas this one, it didn't connect up to the exhaust perfectly, so we ended up cutting right here, and now we gotta kind of fabricate some piping. So the oil pan gaskets have finally arrived in the mail. Chris is over here fabricating an exhaust.
So we're not doing a full exhaust. So what we did basically was the header was a little misaligned, so we kind of cut some reliefs. And now we're bending it, and now I'm reverse cutting pies and fitting the pies in.
Who doesn't love a slice of pie?
We all love pie.
And while you're working on that, I'm going to assemble the oil pan, the new one, the baffled oil pan. An unwanted day 3.
We're killing it.
We're here. It was expected to be a day job, and here we are on the 3rd day.
This is typical, though.
It is, yeah.
But we're here because we're taking our time, not because things are going bad.
Okay. I'll respect that. Right now, we're about to knock out the motor mounts. We're basically just reassembling everything. We got the old motor mounts here, and then the new ones are about to be put in. We're gonna go ahead and drop those in, and then we're gonna basically lift up and reassemble everything. Let's see, what do we have here? We gotta reconnect the steering rack to the subframe, and then bring up the subframe and reconnect it up to the car, and then we got the exhaust, and then we're pretty much done.
We're done.
See, this one right here, actually it broke off. So this motor mount wasn't doing anything at all. It's supposed to sit like this.
One motor mount.
Right.
Super good.
A little
So
frightening.
good.
We just worked on part of the dipstick that connects to the oil pan, and that was such a pain.
Look at this face. Not enjoying it.
We just went ahead and we re-lifted up the subframe under the car. We swapped out the trans mounts, and then we also topped off the oil. So the car's ready to be like started up with just the header dump, because we're curious, like we want to know how that sounds. And then after that, we're gonna put the actual exhaust on, because I know I'm not gonna like it. So I want to catch you eating a banana in 4K. Hey, yo. We got the keys. Fuck it, full send. I might just keep it like this, to be honest. After all that time, we did it. So we just put the mid pipe back on, and we're gonna do cold start number 2 with the new setup. It's probably not gonna be very different because it's kind of a small resonator, but it did not move at all.
It did not move, but it was very loud.
The car went nowhere and it was struggling. I think the ECU is
Just the tune, it's just not happy.
it's not happy at all. Oh, well, we did it. This is my microphone stand. We finished up the headers, the oil pump. Oh, we didn't do the SAP delete, but we'll get to that. And I'm super excited to share with you guys what's coming up next, because it's going to be even cooler than this. So huge shout out to the guys over here at Seems Legit Garage for 1, letting me work out of the shop, and 2, helping me out tremendously, because I wouldn't have been able to do half of that stuff. So shout out Chris, thank you so much. If you guys need anything BMW, you know where to go, seemslegitgarage.com. And on that note, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.